Hello from the car, my sweet friends. So I just thought I'd pop on here and check in with everybody. I hope everybody's doing good. It is Tuesday, election day. Did you guys go vote? Do your part, go vote. I thought I would bring you along today for just a little bit of my day. We are going to make the farming pastor's wife her 2-ingredient biscuits. So we're going to see how those turn out. Pretty excited about that. If you want to make scratch biscuits, this is the quickest, easiest way. And I think we're going to have meatloaf for dinner. But I didn't have a hamburger meat, and I realized I haven't been to the grocery. We've been really busy all week. We've had the grandkids. We've been to little Nashville. We've been camping. So we've had a really busy week and a half. So I didn't have really that much in the freezer and in the refrigerator. So I thought I would come here to Aldi's and we would stock up on a few things. I don't need a ton of stuff because we do keep, I do keep a lot of side items in my pantry between canned goods and frozen vegetables and stuff like that. So I've got that basis covered. Basically, I just need some meats and some produce and maybe a few bread items, a couple of things like that. And that's about it, I believe. So come in here to Aldi with me. We'll go shop a little bit. Hopefully it's kind of busy, so hopefully I can take you with me and it won't be too bad, but we'll see. And then after that, we'll go home and I will do a grocery haul of what I bought. Come on in here with me. Let's go get some groceries, okay? Messy per usual hair, because this is the way my hair is 99.9% of the time. So back from the grocery store, thought I would give you a quick little haul as to what I got. First things first, we have some little brioche sliders. I make steakhouse cheeseburger sliders for dinner, and then this was on sale for $2.79, so I had to get it. Some sourdough bread. The sourdough bread's really good. I got some sweet kale chopped salad kit because that's my favorite. Some finely shredded cheese for a casserole. Some little baby potatoes to go with some steak bites. I got this for a pasta dish. I got this for a pizza dip. Some almond milk for cereals, etc. Some heavy cream for 2-ingredient biscuits. I bought these for my son. He loves honey buns, so I thought he might like those. I've never seen those before. Got 2 unripe avocados. Avocado toast. And then I got cream of mushroom soup. That usually goes in a casserole. I stock up those, and I was out. I think I used one on a recipe, so I always like to keep those. Same with cream of mushroom or cream of chicken. I keep those in stock for recipes in case I need to throw something together. Then some red kidney beans because I like those in the chili and other things. Some fig bars because my husband likes those. This is for my yogurt in the mornings. I got some chicken breast. I will slice these. This will give us 2 meals, maybe even 3. I don't know. It just depends. And then over here, I got hamburger or ground beef. This is for meatloaf tonight. And this will be for the, half of it will be for the sliders, and the other half will be for a different recipe. So that'll be split in half. This will be used in a whole. I got this chuck roast. Sounded interesting. We're going to try it, see how that does. And then just some cracker sliced cheese. Because sometimes you're lazy and you just want it, cut for you. Ready to start dinner. We're going to make some 2-ingredient biscuits. I'm going to show you how to do that real quick. It's super simple, super delicious, but we'll get started on that after I get the meatloaf made and in the oven, because it takes about an hour to cook. So we'll meet back here after I get this meatloaf made and chit chat about these biscuits and how to make those. And I'll tell you where I got the recipe from, give you the recipe, as well as show you how to do it. So let's get this meatloaf started, and we'll meet back here in just a minute. Hey y'all, I thought we'd sneak in here to the craft room real quick and have a quick little chat. So, while the meatloaf's cooking, I just wanted to talk to you for just a minute about food. For me, it's hard because I have chronic pain in my ankles and my feet, my hips, shoulder blades, my neck, my wrists, my hands. And so for me, meals that are simple, that don't require me to stand and coddle over it and stir it and flip it and watch it, those are meals that I tend to go to a lot. That's kind of why I wanted to show you kind of this meal, because this is one of those meals. I've been really busy all week. We've been going, running, had the grandkids, and I just wanted a home cooked meal, but I didn't want to stand over it because I can't stand for a long period of time. I can't sit for a long period of time, can't lay for a long period of time. I just can't do anything in longevity like that. So meals that are quick and simple and easy, in my crock pot, my Instant Pot, the oven, the air fryer, whatever I can use that I don't have to stand over it and watch it and I can just kind of let it be, those are meals I tend to go to. So we do a lot of casseroles, a lot of baked meats, chickens, pork chops, stuff like that, casseroles, like I said, and Instant Pot, I make a lot of chicken and dumplings and chicken noodles and beans and rice and refried beans and chicken for quesadillas or chicken salad, and I just use those instruments to help me through the day because it is painful and I can't stand and do those things every day, and I have to pick and choose every day what it is that I want to accomplish because I have a small window of ability to move, stand, and do things because my body will literally seize up. It stops working. So I know that every day I have to pick and choose what I want to do. So dinner for me is a struggle because by the time I get through the day and I've ran errands or we went places or I've cleaned or whatever I've used my energy and my mobility on for the day, by the time we get to dinner, I don't have the mobility for really extravagant meals. So, or just complicated meals in dinner. It doesn't even have to be extravagant. So I like to do things I can just set and go. So meatloaf, mix together, go. The 2-ingredient biscuits. I love these biscuits. They are, I mean, I don't know if you've ever flipped over a can of biscuits, but it's not a wonder why we're sick, because the ingredients list on a can of biscuits is this long. There's not that much to a biscuit. Not that much to a biscuit. So why is there an ingredient list so long? Anyhow, my rant. I'm exhausted tonight, so you get a glimpse tonight of what an exhaustion meal looks like for me. And it's not a bad meal, but it's simple, easy, and it's a scratch meal. All but the corn is frozen. Obviously cheese, but you know, you get the drift. I mean, it's not fast food. It's not out of a box. It's not a frozen dinner out of a box. So, you know, I just wanted to hop on here and kind of chit chat with you about, don't worry so much about how fancy the dinner is, because your love goes into it anyways. It's more or less the thought and the process that makes it simpler for you but enjoyable. I do want to take good care of my family, but I also, you know, I can't kill myself doing it either, and I have to take care of myself as well. So this is me to you saying, if you can't, don't, but do little bits. Do what you can. Make a 2-ingredient biscuit. Make a quick homemade macaroni and cheese in the microwave. You know, nobody's going to judge you for that. But if you're making your family food, you're nourishing your family and you're taking care of your family. Even if it's not wildly, you know, fancy, or you know, you're not sweating with flour on your nose in the kitchen all day. You know, you'll get flour on your nose making the 2-ingredient biscuits, so you can look the part if you want to. But I know this is windy, but I don't know, I felt encouraged to let people know that, because I know that other people suffer with chronic pain like I do, and it's a mindset. And you know, I can feed my family good food that I don't have to stand over and that I don't have to worry about. Now, the vegetables and stuff like that, I do frozen vegetables and I steam them. I do frozen vegetables. But just realize that you know, there's ways that you can do stuff, make a really delicious meal and not have to kill yourself to do it. And just go with it, you know. And if you have to sit down to do it, my friend Missy from Just Missy, she had a good video below, but she had a video where she talked about how she has to sit and do a lot of the things, wash her dishes, you know, chop her vegetables, do things. If those are the things that you have to do to be able to cook and do the things to make something that you want to make, there's no shame in that. If you have to go buy a rotisserie chicken because you don't want to stand and have to deal, you know, with cutting up a chicken, or, you know, all these things, there's ways around it where you can still get a good, wholesome, home-cooked meal, but not kill yourself doing it. So I just thought I'd hop on here and let you know that, and give you a little encouragement that if I can do it, you guys can do it. And I'm in a lot of pain. You would never know it looking at me unless you watch me walk. Sometimes it shows when I walk. Sometimes I am aware of it and I try to correct it because I'm embarrassed. But I'm not old. I'm just broken. So, you know, I've got a lot of health issues, and I've had a lot of health issues for many years, and you know, they're just catching up with me. So let's learn from each other, and I hope I can give you a bit of information. I'll link the recipe. I'll link the video for the 2-ingredient biscuits. I will see you in the kitchen. All right. I love you. We're in the kitchen again. All right. Let's make these biscuits. All right. First thing you're going to need is self-rising flour. And you'll need a baking pan. You can use a pie pan, you can use a cast iron skillet, you can use whatever you got. If it's not non-stick, this is an aerated pan. If it's not, and it's been with me a long time, as you can see. If it's not a non-stick pan, then you'll need to use a little spray or a little something on it to keep it from sticking. But parchment paper, whatever's easiest for you. So we'll put the pan over here, and then the next ingredient, heavy whipping cream. Now, don't ask me how these biscuits taste buttery, but they do. They do. But you can't substitute this. It has to be heavy whipping cream. Can't do half and half, can't do milk, because if you do that, you'll have to add lard. So it has to have a fat, a very heavy duty fatty. And to be honest, butter that people usually use in their biscuits is made from heavy cream. So they separate the the milk from the heavy cream, and that creates butter. You can make your own butter out of heavy whipping. So you want 2 cups of flour. I will make a mess with this because my whole kitchen will be wearing flour, but I'm gonna point you down so you can see what I'm doing. I'm making a mess, but 2 cups of flour. 1, 2. All right. Remember the nose. Okay. With 1.5 cups of heavy cream. So shake your cream up real good. Might be a little over, but we'll make up for it with the flour on the board once we mix them together. All right, so there's that. We're gonna stir it up real good. See, and you walk around your house with the flour on your nose, and people will think that you're the best home cook ever. Do it, my friends, do it. Boast about them biscuits. Boast about them biscuits. Your dough may get wet, maybe more sticky than it should. That's okay, because we're gonna, if it's too sticky, you can add flour to your board when you're rolling, or when you're getting them out and folding them over, and that will help. Mine's a little sticky, which it usually is. So anyway, okay, so there's those things. Now, oh, I guess I need my flour again. All right, real quick, we're gonna sprinkle some flour down on the board. I'm gonna turn you down again. So you're gonna put some flour on your board, like so. You're gonna turn the dough out onto it. Rub your hands in your flour so you don't stick to the biscuits. And you're just gonna push them down. You just want to fold them over. And just keep folding. You don't want to work too hard with it, but you want to fold it over. Here's my biscuit cutter. So about a 1/2 inch thickness, an inch maybe. You don't want to twist. You simply just want to put your biscuit cutter, your thing in there, and they should be about that thick. That's perfect. So then you're gonna lay them so that they touch on your pan. So when you put them on your pan, they're gonna touch each other, and I'll show you that before I put them in. So we'll cut some more out here. And then this last little bit of dough, we're just gonna pat out a biscuit. Just like that. Here you go, baby biscuit. Yum, 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 yum. But that's the 2 ingredient biscuit. And then we'll get to working on the macaroni and cheese and get that done, and we'll be able to eat soon. dinner. Show you these biscuits. Put a little butter on that. And we have dinner. So I'll see you in a little while to say goodnight. Love you. All right. I have eaten. We are watching the election. I'm beat. I'm exhausted. I'm so ready for bed. So I think I'm going to go hop in the shower, get cleaned up, put my comfy PJs on, curl in bed with a book and read for a while and just escape the world and get some peace. It's been a loud day, very loud day. So I appreciate you hanging out with me. I appreciate you cooking with me. I don't know what the footage looked like of me cooking. It could be terrible, and I apologize for that, but it is what it is. I'm new to all this, so you're just going to have to give me grace, and I'll do better next time, okay? And thanks again, like I said, for watching, and I hope to see you soon in the next video. But remember, live a quiet life, work with your hands, mind your business, and love God, love others, and you'll be just fine. I'll see you next time, friends. I love you.